So, I decided to make a new film. I figured it was time since the last film I made was The Lamp, 5 months ago, and I really wanted to make a new one. Also, side note, if you haven't seen The Lamp, what are you doing? It's got about 5.7k right now, and I'd recommend checking it out if you like horror, and since it's Halloween coming up, it's the perfect time to watch. But enough about that film, it's time to talk about walking in a photograph. With this film, I wanted to try something different. I didn't want to do another horror short film, but I wanted to go with the creepy vibe and thriller film vibe. Something that when it ends, it leaves you thinking and having to go watch it again. I sat down and wrote the film in about 2 days. I came up with the idea of a young photographer struggling to get work, and while on his off day, he discovers a body. Of course, if you've seen the film, you'd know there's some aspect of childhood trauma in this story, and it's way deeper than that. Then we began shooting. At first I decided I would shoot the office scenes in my hallway, but I didn't like how the setup was coming, so I opted just to shoot in my room where the desk was already set up, and I liked how that looked a lot better, especially with the brick wall outside my room window. I recently got a new gimbal also, so I wanted to try and use that also on this shoot. For lighting, I used the Godox SL60W, and I used a white backdrop as a homemade scrim set up in my room to get that soft lighting. I also changed the lamp bulb in my room to give it that more vintage, warm lighting look. For the haze and to get that soft, dreamlike quality to the whole film, I recently picked up some haze in a can from Atmosphere Aerosol. And let me tell you, this stuff is great. I've used it before on some shoots, and I've ordered just before this shoot, and I'm glad it came in time for the film. For the 4 scenes, me and my brother went out to the trails near my house. I used this fake Halloween hand we had as the fake body Gene finds. I made my brother use the gimbal. It took him a few tries to get it right, but I think the shots look really good. In the darkroom scenes, I set up the light I had with a red gel and shot that in my closet with a tripod. I used some film rolls that I shot a long time ago as props and for the background. For the cemetery flashback and all the flashbacks in the film, I shot them in my backyard and set up a couple of those fake tombstones. I used fake blood on the camera and just got a couple of cool shots for that in the edit. After that, the edit of the film took about 3 to 4 days to edit, and I got some of my friends to do voiceovers for the other characters. For the score, I got my longtime friend Nick, who makes beats, to do the soundtrack, giving him his first soundtrack credit, might I add. All in all, I think it was a pretty successful shoot and production, and it's the film I expected it to be, considering it was shot in just a couple days. I wouldn't say it's my best film, but something I'm proud to have made in a couple days with my brother and friends. I hope people will watch this film and the BTS and see what it takes to make something short and fun in the quarantine times that we are in. If you haven't seen the film, go check it out, and I'm hoping to make another one soon. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of the film and what kind of film I should do next. I'm thinking of making another horror film soon to end the October month. I'll see you guys soon.